So today I'm gonna do a little kind of tour of the backyard. We have 1 acre and it's AG zoning. It is currently the first week of February and I want to show you some of our upcoming plans and kind of what we have going on. So first stop, this is where we had our above ground pool and we will probably be putting that back up. I don't know what to do with this space when the pool is not up, so I have just left it here. I also have this Potager green giant I planted. It'll be 2 years ago come May, and then these are 4 cypress junipers that just got planted last year, and they're already they showed some growth before they went dormant. This is a paper cereal bowl. Last year, I grew pumpkins along this fence line right here. They looked so pretty. Honey, I'm right here, girls. This is our berry patch, and you can't see them right now because they don't have any leaves on them or flowers, of course, in the middle of winter. But there are 4 blueberry bushes and 2 blackberry bushes, and you can walk right down the middle and pick them when they fruit. This blackberry, it's a thornless blackberry. It was literally like a foot tall. It's huge. We're in Kentucky in zone, I think 6B. I don't know, it might have just changed. Blackberries here are like weeds. They grow so easy. Hi, Sausage. Hi. Hi, pretty girls. Hi, girls. In this bed, I put my strawberries, and they come back every year. They do really well. I just add compost to it. And then when fruit starts to come up, I put flexible kind of hoops, I don't know what you would call them, in the bed. And then I'm able to drape net over it to keep it from the birds. This is from the species Beanius tobogganus that grows natural in our yard. Are you gonna mess up my strawberry bed? Great. This is another Thuja green giant that will be 2 years old this April. They started probably about right here. These put on growth really, really fast, and eventually it will get, I think, up to 50 feet tall, and we'll have to maybe move some things around in our yard. But luckily we can move things around in the yard because this is a movable fence. This is not buried or cemented in. We got it at Lowe's and we're gonna paint it this spring. But we made a little cottage garden, and I absolutely love this fencing. I think it's by a company called YardLink. Everything right now is kind of, a little dull and gray, obviously, but I had zinnias, cucumbers, I had some pretty marigolds. I like growing those because they do repel some pests, but they just flourish. You can deadhead them and they keep blooming more and more. They're so pretty. I had nasturtiums that all the neighborhood kids liked to come and nibble on. So this was kind of like a potager, or a potager. There were herbs. I had some rosemary in here, some thyme. Oh, I can't wait till this is green again. These have done great in these little pots that I got them in. They kind of anchor the space. But as you can see, my furniture I bought really needs to be painted and sealed, or it's not going to make it another season. And then there's this, which I put in here to add a little bit of color. And then this, which makes sure everything stays neat and tidy. Hi, peachy girl. Hi, pretty girl. Alright, so I'm going to walk you back now into what I kind of call the mini orchard. And it starts over here at this fence with an elderberry bush. I think I'm going to plant a few more and then put something on the fence that can maybe go over top of them and net them once they start producing fruit. My neighbor's farm kind of curls back behind our property, so that's the land you're seeing back there. But here we have an Asian pear, and then I have 2 pawpaw trees. Pawpaw trees are native to Kentucky. They stay small and they produce a fruit that's kind of like in between a mango and a banana. They like to be in the shade of other trees though, so I'm gonna have to plant probably something right here. That's actually a mulberry tree. I want probably a big shade tree of some sort right there. And I'm gonna be doing that this year. I'm gonna be planting a lot of trees. This is an autumn brilliant serviceberry, and you can eat service berries. You can make like jams and jellies and things like that. I didn't harvest this year because I just put it in the ground. And this tree was in honor of my dad, who passed away 5 years ago. And in the fall, the leaves just turn so beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful trees I've ever seen. So yeah, that's a serviceberry. And then this is another pear so that it can cross-pollinate with the first one that you saw in our mini orchard. Now all this space will be getting new trees this year. I'm gonna be doing 2 plums. I think that I'm adding possibly a couple of nut trees. I'm not sure. Where are you going, Goose? Did you get scared? And I don't know, I'm just so excited to fill this orchard out a little bit more. I've been looking for these jackets for some time. Walking over here to the back corner of our property, you can see I planted another one of those green giants. This one doesn't thrive quite as well because the wind comes from this direction, and I think it just gets totally battered like all the time. That's a mulberry tree on my neighbor's property. When we had goats, they really liked the leaves from that tree, so I would pull the branches down and let them nibble. And then, hello, hi pretty girl. She is guarding our compost. This is mostly goat compost, and we're not really turning it or anything like that, so I don't know that it'll be ready by the spring. I'm hoping maybe when I dig underneath, there'll be something that we can use to top off like our strawberry beds and the cottage garden beds. This is the pen where we kept our goats in their little playhouse. After having them for a little while, we realized that we wanted them to have a farm. We're in a neighborhood, so even though it's AG zoned, we were wanting to be mindful about the noises and things like that, and it just got stressful pretty quick. So they live on the farm where we originally got them, with a really good family that we trust to take care of them. And I get pictures and video updates, and they're living amongst other animals now. Right here, we have a witch hazel. I would love more of these. This was so cool in October. If you've never seen witch hazel, you should Google it and see what it looks like with the blooms. They're so cool. They're so fun. And we want to make our own witch hazel toner and treatments and play with herbs all spring and summer. So this is all open here. I am sure I'm going to plant some sort of very large tree here. I have not decided what. Tell me in the comments what you think I should plant right there, because I'm going to want shade in the future, and we want a tree lot. We want to have lots of trees to eat from and play under, and yeah, our grandkids can visit them one day. So you tell me what tree you think we should put right there. See the back of our house there? This is a big red maple. It's beautiful. And then we have those 2 ginormous pine trees. And over on the side of our fencing, we have our chicken run. Now, if you've been watching this video, you saw that our chickens free range quite frequently, but we do have predators. We have hawks. That's the main one, but we also had a possum kill one of our chickens. I actually caught it in the act. It was devastating because we only have 5 of them. We have a very small flock. Right, Goosey? It was sad, huh? It was Mango. Anyway, so they are in here sometimes, but not frequently. And then their coop is inside of the run, so it's doubly protected. The run locks, and then their coop automatically locks up at night, so nothing can get in to get them. This was supposed to be a fun sandbox. Bugs, sand in your house, wet sand. I don't know. I'm thinking about turning this into a garden bed. This little area underneath the 2 pines is really like a fairy garden play area. It gets so much shade, which in the summer is beautiful to have. And then my husband planted more evergreens, but I don't know if we'll keep them here or not. They would give us privacy, but we really like our next door neighbors, and they don't care and we don't care, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is the fort that the kids constructed. I think it's so fun. They swing off this and climb it and hide under it, and yeah. I had to stop filling this bird feeder because it was attracting all kinds of little nuisance birds, and then they go into the chicken run and eat their food. You know, our house is small, but we have this large and just beautiful played on acre that we love, feel so grateful for.